All right, shalom, brothers and sisters. Most High in Christ bless you all. If you living to see this day, I hope you thank the Lord for this day. But guess what? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back with some more images out of these books the Lord has allowed me to purchase and to put on these social media platforms to show the history of us so-called blacks. We're not the blacks. We are the Israelites of the Bible, God's chosen people. Some people beg to argue with that, but guess what? The facts are right in our face, man. But anywho, let's get some of the images. You know what I'm saying? Good images. I'll show you, brothers and sisters, the titles of the book, so forth and so on, and we'll get into it. So let's get into it. So what we got here, this book right here is called The Oxford Illustrated History of the British Monarchy. And you look at the cover of this book, and you see Caucasians. This is just to throw brothers and sisters off. When they see Caucasians, they not gonna pick up this book. But you know what I'm saying? When you open the book, though, guess what? You're gonna find black images. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find black images. So this right here, let's go over here. It says this is Richard the First, the Lionheart, year 1189 to 1199. If y'all didn't know, as I once told y'all before, we ruled over Europe. We ruled in the British colonies, England, Ireland, Germany. We ruled. Y'all can read all of that. That's why I got it right there. Y'all can read this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But here go one of the kings, Richard the First, Lionheart. Y'all can read the caption up there. You can clearly see this is a black man, y'all. We ruled over these European provinces during these ages, y'all. So I go over here. Y'all can read some of this stuff. Research this stuff, man. Find out about your ancestors, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we was brought over to this side of the world, y'all, you gotta do some research, man. We got a very, very great history, man. Very wise people. So I go back over here. See, he had that crown on his head. Crown the kings, man. All praises. So boom, we come over to the next page. I want y'all to notice about this page right here and this picture right here, right? Y'all see how they broke the noses. The same thing they did in Egypt, man. You know what I'm saying? They would shoot the noses off the statues, man. Clearly, we should all know that the Egyptians were black. You know what I'm saying? So they did the same thing here, man. A lot of images in this book, too, y'all, they whitewash. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, we go to the top. It says, John, King of England, from 1199 to 1216. So this was a black man who ruled in England from 1199 to 1216, yo. Get some of these shots right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can stop and read some of these things. You know, of course, during this time, we now went away from our Israelite names and fully assimilated over to European names. Like, you know, of course we know about the prophet John the Baptist, John the Revelator, but we had somewhat assimilated over to the European culture as we have today. Most of us still carrying our slave names. But these are black people, y'all. These are black men, a black king that ruled during this time. So what I want to show y'all right here, right? Alexander II, King of the Scots. There was a movie, I can't remember what it was called. I think his last name Whitaker. He played, it was called the King of the Scots or something like that. But yeah, in these movies, y'all, they basically tell y'all these things. But anyway, Alexander II, this was a black man, y'all. Ruled from 1214 to 1249, King of the Scots. A redhead whom King John allegedly called the Little Red Fox. So this brother, he probably was fair-skinned, had red hair. You know what I'm saying? That's like me, myself. I got like sandy brown hair, so y'all know how we be coming with different features and stuff like that. But I wanted to show y'all this, man. And how he said on Coming to America, man, the man got his own money. So it says the Great Seal. I'm reading right here, y'all. The Great Seal of King Alexander II. It depicts on the obverse the king crowned and seated on a cushioned bench with a sword in his right hand and a orb in his left. The reverse has an equestrian, if rather languid, figure with helmet and shield and bearing a sword aloft. Of course, man, we warriors, y'all. So I go over, y'all want to pause the video and read some of this, you know what I'm saying? But you can research some of this stuff. I know all people don't like to read, but good stuff, y'all, good stuff, man. We ruled over Europe, y'all. Y'all can read down here. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff, good stuff. All right, we got something good right here, y'all. Because a lot of our people seem to think King James was a daggone white man that was a homosexual. No, King James wasn't no daggone white man. This is a this right here, King James the Third. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get that straight. This is a black man right here, y'all. 14. It says the civil grout of King James III, 1485. It bears one of the earliest Renaissance coins portraits outside Italy. The king is wearing a closed crown surmounted by a cross, and an attempt has been made to give a realistic portrait of the king. This was a black man, y'all. You look at these dates up here. We was ruling over Europe. You know what I'm saying? The white man hadn't came back into power. Not yet. I got books. Y'all just stick around. I'm gonna show y'all these things, man. And I'm gonna start coming with some scriptures too, y'all. Show y'all different stuff too out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But I like this though. He had his own money. He got his own money. Good stuff right there. See, I'm gonna show y'all something about this portrait right here, right? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Y'all see, right? Like, really, cause they got on armor and everything like that. But you see, you know what I'm saying? These kind of like white faces, right? But let's go up here to the caption right here. Let me back out a little bit. And it says hand-to-hand fighting at the battle of Poitiers, 1356, from a miniature and a French chronicle the English forces led by Edward, the Black Prince, whose crown helmet surmounted by his emblem of feathers. So I'm thinking that's him right there. The Black Prince, y'all. Yeah. Hey, I got another book. I'm gonna get to it during this video, y'all. I just want to go through this book right here a little bit. But that's the Black Prince right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fighting. Probably fighting. He probably was fighting them daggone Caucasians, man, because they started trying to come back into power. Like I said, I got books to. Y'all just be patient with me, all right? But yeah, the Black Prince. That's right. Led by Edward. So I like this picture here, man. Y'all can clearly see, man. It's a black king, man, with the black queen right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look like they tried to do a little whitewashing, you know what I'm saying? But they couldn't quite white it all out. You know what I'm saying? See the hands right there, look like they kind of whited it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But these are clearly. But we're going to go down here to the caption. Let's read about this. It says the coronation of a king and a queen in the later 14th century. The manuscript is associated with the Westminster Abbey. The coronation of the Church of English Kings is known as the Royal Book and describes the coronation ceremony. It may have been written in the coronation of Richard II's Queen and Anne of Bohemia in January 1382. We clearly were ruling during that time. Both Richard, so I guess that's King Richard. Both Richard and Anne may be represented here. Each is seated, crowned on a throne. The queen slightly lower than the kings. So, hey, black women, if y'all tuning in, guess what, man? The man sat on the highest seat, man. You know what I'm saying? So, no, not to be no whatever, but you know what I'm saying? We need to get back to this, man. Brothers got to step up and be kings, man. Be pillars in the community. And, hey, women, take your place, man. You know what I'm saying? All praises be to the Lord. That's 1 Corinthians 11:3 on down. You feel me? But it says, let's finish that out. And may be represented, each seated and crowned on a throne, the queen slightly lower than the kings. 4 prelates are grouped behind, with 2 laymen holding ceremonial rods and 2 others bearing the crown. I like that picture right there, y'all. Crown the kings. Alright. Got another image right here, y'all. That's what they would do, y'all. That's what they did when they started doing the Renaissance, the rebirth of the white man. That's what it's called. When we ruled the earth, it was called the Dark Ages, the so-called Middle Ages, right? But when the so-called Caucasian Edomites, when they came back into rulership during the Renaissance, which means rebirth, it's what they would do to the statues, man, that we had in Europe, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on, Lord's will, traveling to Europe, seeing these things, man. Having my own pictures of these things. But y'all see how they knocked the nose off the, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That nose represents the Negroid features of the king and the queen. Let's read right here. The stoneheads crowned of King Edward the First and his second wife, Margaret, of France, in the form of corbels on the canopy above, a lower tomb in St. Thomas Church. When Chelsea success, whatever was appointed by Edward as the admiral. Crown the kings, man. We will get these crowns back, man, through the keeping of the commandments at the second coming of our Lord and Savior Jesus the Christ, man. Yeah. Just in case, man, y'all want to read some of that, I go over here and get some of the captions, man. I'm telling y'all, got a lot of information I'm gonna drop, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. For real. All praises be to the Most High God, man. History, black history, true black history. Hey, you can't help nothing but to love this image right here, y'all. Look at that warrior, man, with his armor on, y'all. And we some warriors, man. Y'all brothers, pull y'all pants up, man. Be some warriors, man. Look like kings and princes, man. For real, man. Anywho, man. Let's go down here to the caption, though. It says, the magnificent gilt bronze. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce that word right. Effigy of Edward, the Black Prince, eldest son of King Edward III. It lies on his tomb in the Trinity Chapel, Canterbury Cathedral. The embodiment of chivalric feature or virtue of his effigy shows as the princes will requested a knight armed and steel for battle. Our arms quartered, and my visage with our helmets of the leopard put under the head of the image. Above the tomb hang his accoutrements. Hey, y'all gotta excuse me, but look, y'all, that's that leopard's head. Man, that thing fire, man. For real. Hey, y'all, I pride myself in having good literature when I read, but hey, I can't pronounce some of these words, man. So look, I love this picture though, man, of a black prince, man, in armor, man. Look at that. Look at that crown on his armor or something, man. That thing nice, man. Yeah, man. Look at that. Look like he got the Lion of Zion on that thing, man. That thing fire. Woo! Oh, priggedy. Fire right there, man. Gotta love that. So another thing I want to explain to y'all is during that time when we ruled in the Dark Ages, you know what I'm saying? Some of our people were still keeping the commandments, you know what I'm saying? And through so many books, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of these books that I got, they called us we called ourselves the Moors. When you look up the word Moor, it means black. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Y'all just hang tight for 1 second. So I was talking about the word Moor, right? So let's get the definition on Moor. So it says right here, a member, it says Moor or Moors, a member of Northwestern African Muslim people of mixed Berber. So these the Berber comes from Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? The word Berber comes from Hebrew. And it says a mixed people, a mixed Berber and Arab descent in the 8th century. They were conquered in the Iberian Peninsula. Just go back to the book I just showed y'all. That's what I was talking about. From the Dark Ages, you know what I'm saying? We started being conquered because guess what? We, the Moors, the so-called blacks, the Hebrews, the Jews, we rule, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it says they were conquered. They conquered the Iberian Peninsula, but were finally driven out of their last stronghold in Granada at the end of the 15th century. I got a book gonna prove all this stuff, y'all. For centuries, the what's that? The Cordoba was the Moors' capital and one of Europe's most sophisticated cities. And guess what? Guess who ruled in that sophisticated city, y'all? We, the blacks. Now, I want to show y'all something even more interesting. Let's go down. The old French Moor via Latin Greek Moros, inhabitant of Mauritania. These were blacks. The Jews, y'all. Some of us had converted over to Islam. You know what I'm saying? We was forced into it. I got books that's gonna prove this to y'all. So hey, y'all just stay in tune with me now. So look, man, I'm gonna go into another book. You know what I'm saying? For a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying?